Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
It's basically, it says two waiting, but on StreamYard it's saying there's none in.
I'm in.
So,
Kate's in.
so yes, good evening, everyone. And I've slightly, I can't say I've revamped because I've only changed it from Whatever Wednesday to Wacky Wednesday. So that's basically all I've done. Yeah. So nothing sort of drastically changed, you know, except for the title. So, yeah, Benny. So yeah, so going back to the strawberry and cream coffee cake that we make, Chris, absolutely, it's gorgeous, if I do say so myself. It's like a sponge base, and what did you say, like a blancmange type?
Like cold custard.
Yeah, he sort of said it tastes a bit like cold custard, but with strawberries. Absolutely great combination.
Oh, yeah.
And he's glad that I chose the strawberries over the peaches.
Oh yes.
It's not bad. I've had better. No, you haven't.
I haven't let me drizzle.
Yeah. Not by me, Jan. So yeah, so it was a big hit. Callum were a bit apprehensive because with it having coffee in the title, he thought I'd put coffee in it. And I says, the reason why coffee's in the title is because it's one of them cakes that you're supposed to have with a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you put coffee, 2 sugars in and a drop of milk in, didn't you?
So yeah, so I think that's why you're a bit apprehensive about it. And I was having this discussion with him this morning. I said, Callum, there's no coffee whatsoever in it. I says, it's just, it's all right, I've got an eyelash or something in my eye. It's just an Americanism, if you know what I mean. I says, it's called a coffee cake because you're supposed to have it with coffee. So, anyway, I let him try because I tried a bit, and I says, just try a bit, and he loved it. I'm a lady.
I'm a lady.
Sadie's better, and Vanessa. So yeah, so it was a success. If you don't like coffee, you can't have any. I mean, I'm sure Vanessa won't mind me using this phrase. It's an Americanism, you know. Even though there ain't no coffee in the cake, it's a cake that you're meant to have with a cup of coffee. So, so yeah, you know, there ain't actually any coffee in the ingredients. But I'm totally on board with the fact that I substituted the peaches for the strawberries. Totally. But I just suppose it should taste nice with with peaches, but it just get it that bit of you know, a bit of oomph. Yeah. So if you can make it, you won't be disappointed.
20-gallon kettles. You've been peeing for a month.
Oh dear.
Non-stop wee-wees for months.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, I suppose one thing, you've got coffee on tap, you know, for yeah. But
I thought you'd still be drinking it.
But yeah, so same as Chris says, the only way you can describe it, it's like a sponge cake we like cold custard on it, and then strawberries on top. But yeah, it were lovely.
Yummy.
And I think once Callum tried it, and he sort of knew that there weren't any coffee in it, he, you know, I think he sort of, oh yeah. Because I always say to Callum, you don't know if you like it if you haven't tried it. So, you know, that's what we always say. You don't know until you try it whether you like it or not.
Try before you buy.
So a bit unsure of what we're making next week. It all depends whether, because I want to make the is it Yorkshire Parkin ginger biscuits, but I need the oatmeal and I need the cream of tartar. Strawberries end of June. Oh, but I've always got frozen anyway, Vanessa. I've always got frozen fruit in my freezer. So, you know, it's one of them things where I could make it any time. You know, I've always got frozen fruit. So, you know, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. What's the other one that I use?
Blueberries.
Blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. That's it. I have 2 large containers of oats. But you see, we had this discussion not so long back, and it says in the recipe medium oats. Now we've either got rolled oats, which is very coarse stuff, or we've got ready bread, which is very fine. So we ain't got a middle ground. Yeah. So I looked on Amazon morning. Anyway, they do like a medium one, and it's a cross between ready bread and oats. You know. So yeah. So I'll be ordering them within the next few days. Pick fresh strawberries end of June here. I clean and freeze as many as I can do. Fresh, frozen, or daiquiris and daiquiris and smoothies. Ooh.
That was nice.
So yeah, so if you're still in my lady, we are going to a secret location on Friday. We staying over one night and basically coming back. We're going Friday, coming back Saturday. So I'm liking your new drone videos, Pixie.
Thank you very much, Vanessa.
So yeah, so it's out again tomorrow. Hopefully. But I was watching you bake last night, but also watching the okay. But yeah, we are going to a secret location. It's a location where Chris has wanted to go for quite a while to do some drone footage. So that's predominantly why.
Every time I've gone, it's either been crap weather or I have had a drone.
Yeah. So basically, it's predominantly for Chris's benefit, but obviously, you know, myself and Callum are both going with him just for that. You know, it's one night away. You know what I mean? It's a break, so to speak. It is a night. It's going to be, but I normally do my live on a Thursday. Cool, can't wait to see the footage. I normally go live on a Thursday because we're going to be away Friday. Chris is going to do like probably about an hour because obviously we've got early to bed on Thursday evening because we're getting up at crack of dawn on Friday morning.
Oh yes, we are.
So basically, Chris is going to do tomorrow evening his normal one that he does on a Friday. it's the picture show and the news articles and blah blah blah. You
Yes,
wasn't
but your
first.
comment wasn't there, Steve-O. So I'm first.
So yeah, so basically, can I come? You can if you want, my lady. I don't think it'll be very exciting for you, but same as I say, there's about 3 locations that is wanted to do for a long time. And basically, same as Chris says, it's either whether hide you in the boot, my lady. Yeah, it's either weather's been crap or he hasn't had a drone. So yeah, so we've took this opportunity. Right, now things is a bit easing off a little bit. Right, we're going to go for it, and he's hoping to cram like I think 3 locations in. And that's one of the reasons why we're going up early Friday morning. So he's like got a full day Friday and then got a full day Saturday, and we could come back Sunday evening, Saturday evening. So, it's a case of watch this space. But we did say, I mean, I'll be taking my laptop with me. So we'll probably be doing a live stream Friday evening from the hotel.
Or be well, not crap Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Or you get half an hour.
Well, I'll be doing it on my phone on gimbal.
Yeah. But it's not abroad or anywhere, it's in this country. Yeah, it's not Viva Las Vegas or anything like that. It is in this country. But you see, Kate messaged me last night. She says, "Oh, you kept that quiet." She says, "Well, can't you tell me?" I says, "Nobody else knows, and we want to keep it that way." You know what I mean? There's only me and Chris. We're going to Alaska and back, yeah.
We see brought next.
But yeah, we've not told anybody where we're going. That's why it's like top secret, you know what I mean?
Secret mission.
Yeah. Because you never know, we might get some backlash from it. We don't know. But anyway, that's why, it's been kept secret. And that's why we've not told anybody. So we're hoping to...
Hey, real Lucy.
I bet that's Lucy you're talking to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee.
So yeah, we're going to Las Vegas and back, aren't we, baby?
Hey?
We're going to Las Vegas and back.
We are.
We're going to get itched in little. We're going to get itched in little Whitechapel or whatever you call it by Elvis.
Whitechapel of love.
So.
There you go.
What if I knew now? If I knew what I knew now, I would have said no in first place.
You would have said,
yeah, he knows I'm only kidding.
I've still not sent Steve that email.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Steve. That's something, Chris. When you get me on the table for the transplant, I will go to heaven and back low.
But it's one of these things where all will be revealed, and I'm sure basically once we get back on Saturday, Chris will start editing the footage that he gets. My lady, I'm okay. I think he's been prodded and poked, my lady. You'll not even reach the escalators. But so yeah, Steve's had a rigorous week, let's just say, backwards and forwards to the hospital for test after test after test. So, so that's it really. it's going to be quite warm again tomorrow. So get your bikini out, my lady, and get
your thong out, my lady.
Yeah, get your thong and your wellies out.
Thong and your wellies.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be quite warm. Yeah.
That's summer for us.
Yeah. But yeah. But we have sort of had notifications that it's going to be a scorching hot summer. So he's keeping his fingers crossed and everything else crossed and touch wood that, we do actually have a summer. I wished I had a drink. I have, Steve. It's lemonade.
I'm going to get me set of coffee.
Yeah, I have.
Strong stuff, Steve.
Yeah, I'm on strong stuff lemonade. Chris is on even stronger stuff. He's on coffee. So, I don't know whether it's an eyelash in my eye, but it's bugging me.
Your finger?
Ha. Like I get an eyelash in your eye and it's like feels all scratchy and the more you blink, the more it irritates you. Hi, Miss Jeanette, you beautiful woman, you. That's Steve. Alaska's nice. I spent 5 years from 1982 up there.
Up where?
My lady says it's a long time since I had a poke or a prick. Hey, I'm going for a poke next Friday.
I've got to book you in now.
Yeah, I might maybe B12 injection next week. But yeah, Alaska is one of places that Chris does like and wants to go. It's on his, let's say, bucket list. So we always had this pipe dream that if ever we won lottery, we were going to get one of these massive American RVs, so it's like home from home, and travel all around America and, and all different countries and whatever. But same as I say, it's only a pipe dream, but until we went lottery. And then we're going to either buy or rent one of these big American RVs and go everywhere, visit all people that we've made friends with, and it's like when you've got one of them and world's your oyster, really, as they say. So yeah, Callum was actually in college from about 10:15 this morning, and then what time did he say it were? Is this afternoon? He did his English at college this morning, and he said he really enjoyed it. And then he did his maths this afternoon online from about 3:15, weren't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then he's in college from about 12:45 tomorrow. Oh, Route 66, that's another one, my lady, that he wants to do. So when we win lottery and we get this massive RV, my lady, we might be able to squeeze you in with us. She says Route 66 I would love to do, and I says, yeah, when we win lottery and we buy this big American RV, I think there might be a little bit of room somewhere we can, squeeze her in somewhere. So yeah, we just need some. We just need some winning lottery numbers. What?
We're king size bed, innit?
Yeah, that's our king size bed, though.
That's what I mean.
Steve says, when they shave you and it starts to grow back, it itches. I feel like I have a yeast infection. That's the only problem when you shave down there, Steve. It's L when it's growing back. So it's either you keep shaving it or you put up with itch and let it grow back. But yeah, I've been there, done that, and got t-shirts, Steve. Done it once, never again. but yeah, you know, hiya Tracy, how are you? Have you had any cake yet, Tracy? We've all had some. Oh, it was gorgeous. You like a parting? Yeah, right.
Down there.
Yeah. It's like a forest. Yours is. Oh dear, but yeah. Get what you're saying, Steve. Yeah, we've all been in that predicament before. But yeah, Chris, I says to Chris, I says, describe it, and he says it's like a sponge cake with cold custard and strawberries.
Gorgeous.
Does that mean I can have a perm? No. The hairdresser won't want the perm rollers back afterwards, don't
No.
you? Won't be able to get perm rollers back. I said that to Chris, Tracy. I says, but obviously once I get some bit deeper tins, I will do it again. So that's the only sort of mistake that I made. The tin weren't deep enough. So I ain't yet decided what we're making next week, but at some point I want to make them Yorkshire Parkin biscuits. But you see, same as I was saying to Tracy, you've got to make your dough for the biscuits, and you've got to put it in fridge for at least 30 minutes or preferably overnight. So I says to Tracy, I says, what we're going to have to do is, if we're doing them biscuits on a live stream, we're going to have to make some in advance, or, you know, like here's one I made earlier sort of thing, because you do actually cut them out with a cookie cutter, and you make the dough and you put it between two pieces of greaseproof paper and you flatten it out, and it's one of them sort of doughs that is best refrigerated for a while. So you know, we'd probably have to make the dough day before, and, you know, actually make the dough on the live stream, but use the dough that we'd made day before, if that makes sense. You know, here's one I made earlier sort of thing. So I do really want to do them. You know, there's one or two things. I mean, like the snickerdoodle cupcakes. I want to do them as well, and put it on a tray this time. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, if it's in a deeper dish, if it's in a deeper tray.
Well, I'd still put it on a tray because it's easier to pull out.
Yeah.
Popping all over the place.
But yeah, you know, it's like, if you'd have known what you know now, you know, one, I'd have put it in a deeper tray, and two, would have put it on a tray, if that makes sense. I asked them when they shaving if they could do a mohawk down there. What do you think this is? A beauty salon? You don't get to request what you want down there. It's a one size fits all sort of thing. So yeah, so I I haven't yet decided what I'm making Tuesday. If I can get some cream of tartar, I will be doing the snickerdoodle, you know, the snickerdoodle cupcakes, because we haven't done any cupcakes in a long time.
Snickerdoodle-doo.
And Steve got a short back and sides. Oh dear. But you know, it's one of them things where you know, you don't get much choice in the matter. They just shave you where it's necessary, and that's it. You know what I mean? So so yeah, so there you go. Chris, where did you go today? Red Myers. Yeah. Chris is
Reservoir.
was it a wash and go type of thing? So yeah, so there's a video out on Chris's channel. He went to Red Myers, and same as he says, while the weather's nice, he's gonna keep going out and about while he can.
54 views.
It's like you know, you have to make the most of the weather, because you don't know what it's going to be like today or tomorrow or day after that, you know, etc. So it's a case of, you know, he's got to make the most of it while the weather's nice and go out when he can. So hey, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've just thought.
Mm-hmm.
About a dessert for Sunday.
What?
I'm not going to be able to make one, am I? Because we're going to be away.
We'll have a crappy one out at Asda.
Yeah. It's all right. Occasionally we do have to buy a dessert, and I think on this occasion we are going to have to buy a dessert, because we're not getting, like last week I made the cheesecake on the Friday. Well, obviously we're not here Friday or Saturday daytime, so it's going to be a mad rush to make something. So occasionally we do have to buy one from Asda. And my was the sour cream. I wonder why. I was thinking, sorry, but I did not see you. The question is, Tracy, did Johnny get your mixer working?
And the lady says, have you tried co-op for cream tartar?
That's one thing. We ain't got a local co-op now, have we?
It's changed up at
yeah, because see, like about 5 minutes drive away, we used to have a co-op. Is it an Easter shop now?
I think so,
yeah. But it's no longer a co-op, it's an Easter. So it's tried down at our Asda, they ain't got it. So it's either going to B&M or something like that. I think they did more than they should have, because they liked it. So yeah, Tracy had a little bit of a mishap last night. She says, when do we put sour cream in? I says, you're supposed to put it in the... Hi, Davina, how are you?
Hello, Davina.
You're supposed to put the sour cream in the actual cake mix. Well, she realised before we actually put the topping, because it were like one of these where you did the cake mix and put that in the tin. You did the topping and then put that on top, and then you put the strawberries on top. But she did realise before she actually put the topping on, and I says, it's a good job you realised. I says, what I'd do if I were you is I'd just blob it on top of the cake mix and sort of, you know, swirl it around. Getting wacky faces. So yeah, so basically she sort of realised before she actually put the topping on, otherwise it'd have been too late. So she actually realised before she put the topping on. So I just said, just blob it on top, get a skewer or a knife or something and mix it into the cake batter in the tin. So, you know, but which had a little bit of a mishap while she was mixing. A mixer stopped working. Now, while we were on the live stream, Johnny come and got it and took it to pieces. And he says, I don't think it's just clogged up, if you know what I mean. So that's
that might be wrong.
Hiya, Simon. How are you?
Hello, Simon, lad.
How you doing? I will be watching Pixie's latest video later. There you go. So yeah, so there's interesting things to come, Simon, because we're going to a secret location on Friday and Saturday. Well, Friday and staying over till Saturday. So I'm sure you'll like the videos. We're predominantly, that's the reason why we're going. I will be quite quiet this time, but stay in the stream. Okie dokie then, Davina. But yeah, it sort of, you know, she's having to mix it with and balloon whisk, and so that's, yeah. She says Jerry cleaned it on. Is it working now? Because Johnny said he took the screws and whatever out, and he says it were more clogged up than. But same as I've said, I've got through no end of mixers, and it's because you're working with flour, you're working with icing sugar, and you know it all adds up. You know what I mean? You know it probably can get clogged up after a while. So. So yeah, but you know that's sort of the downfall of what we do as bakers. You know, you've got to be careful. Like Chris bought me the Breville one for Christmas, and it were a lot more expensive than what I'd paid before. But I always, after the stream, take it to pieces and get a good wipe down. For the fact that, you know, it were expensive. Not as expensive as a drone, obviously, but, you know, to me, you know, in previous mixers, I've only spent 14, 15, 16 quid. Or this one was 50 quid. I will say, and, you know, and I'm not being paid by, you know, it's not a paid sponsorship or anything, but it's a damn good mixer. It's got a button on it that you don't have to, because some recipes ask for butter at room temperature. You don't have to do that because it's got a button on that blows hot air out and it softens your butter as you mix. So that's one of the reasons why I asked him to buy it me for Christmas. You know, it should be a paid sponsorship, lol. Well, I order that many things off for Amazon, I should be sponsored by Amazon and all. But it's one of these things. If I think it's a good thing, I will sing its praises. I mean, like I had a memory come up on Facebook today, and it was my very first silicon donut mold. And I sort of took a picture of it and I says, can anybody tell me, or does anybody know what this is? And so I shared the memory and I put best purchase I ever bought. You know what I mean? And I'm not lying. A lot of people prefer metal tins. I prefer the silicone ones. You know, and I'm not one of these that say, oh, this is brilliant, that's brilliant. You know what I mean? If I think something's good, I'll tell you it's good. He said he'd have a look at it. We've been out shopping today, Ad. Oh, I don't quite understand what Tracy's put. He said he'll have a look at it. We've been out today shopping, and he had late Itchisaurus. So he's in bed. I'm going to ask him when I go in to just. Oh, I don't know. Not sure, but he said we'll try it. Yeah. So sorry, I can't decipher that one, Tracy. Normally I can decipher what Tracy puts, but on this occasion, but yeah, I've probably got about 3 or 4 old mixes in there, and I've got a late night, so you're on your phone, yeah. But you know, I've got a collection of beaters, so you know, I could probably sell Argos some back, you know what I mean? And when mine's gone, Chris has sort of just said, "Oh, I'll buy you another one." He'd never thought to like take its screws out and seeing what's what. So
about 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, it'll be all right if you can get them all working.
You'll have some spare ones, then, aren't you?
And I'm glad now, if that's the case, I didn't chuck the beaters away. So yeah, I've got
to Johnny, you can fix them, and then we can.
I've got a drawer full of beaters and dough hooks. they could take over a drawer all by themselves. But when all's said and done, if you're a baker, you need a hand mixer. Been filming a follow-up video to my video that getting a lot of views. Hope to upload it Friday. It's been great filming weather today here in Sussex. It's been nice here today, a bit on dull side, but it's going to be even warmer tomorrow. Oh, it's on my phone. I meant late night, and I can't remember what he said. I think it's working because I'm going to try to see if it works. But yeah, I mean, last night when we were doing the baking, he said he took screws out on it, Tracy, and he thinks it was just clogged up. So, but that's the downfall of doing baking. You know, we're mixing icing sugar, we're mixing flour, you know what I mean? And it's bound to, you know, you can't sort of, you know, you can't stop these things. You know what I mean? It's just a part and parcel of what we do. You know what I mean? It's, you know, but it's all right if you're wondering what I'm laughing at. Chris had just took a drink out his coffee, and Lucy jumped on his knee, and she like pulls herself up with her claws. So he went trying not to spit his coffee out. Try not to say ow with a mouthful of coffee. So that's why I was laughing. But
oh dear, he took.
He wouldn't have said that if I hadn't been on a live stream.
Might have gone, oh, you bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, it'd have had a few choice words for her.
You'd have seen a cat flying out at wind at 100 miles an hour. Someone's got face on. What was that, lol? That was me, Tracy.
It was Chris, because Lucy, he just took a drink out his coffee. As Lucy jumped on his knee, she says, I heard him. But if he hadn't had that mouthful of coffee, you know what I mean? And, you know, a few choice swear words in between.
Strange noises are coming from the corner of Pixie.
Yeah. She's settled down now. She's got herself comfy.
Yeah, but Lucy, you sat on my arm and I need my arm to die. Well, it's a type 100.
Yeah.
By the time whatever we're talking about, and I'm still typing, you'll have gone on to another subject.
She's a daddy's girl, is Lucy.
Kidding, he's a jealous boy.
So yeah, she's very much a dad. She's giving me evils now because I'm talking about her.
How far are you getting up?
She's got right underneath his chin, on his chest, right underneath his chin. And it's one of these things where how high can you go?
I'm not kidding. I'm not a ladder, you know.
But we've noticed as well, you know, since we've had this warm weather, they stay out all day and only come in at night.
If it's a bit cold.
Yeah. If it like, you know, how they said, you know, it's going to be warm during the day and then like cold at night. Well, basically that's the only time they come in because it sort of gets a bit cold at night time. But same as Chris says, he's not complaining because it gives him a rest during the day. Because, you know, wherever he is, whatever he's doing, okie dokie then, Tracy, wherever he is or whatever he's doing, Lucy's like his shadow.
It's not her, it's him. Oh, lanky over there, sprawled out on my bank. More cat hairs on my stuff than there is on cats. But
yeah. So what's going to be the topic of conversation tonight? What can we talk about?
I don't know.
It's 10:15, Amjad. I don't come in yet.
I know. You'll be studying now.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it'll be like an early night for us tomorrow night.
Where can I go tomorrow?
I don't know. You're asking me. I don't know my way around Sheffield. Do you remember? Well, I do know some places, but I'm not.
I've been to places where I've been.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not from around Sheffield, so I know some places. I've lived here long enough to, you know, to get to know.
Know Castle. But I'll do that when I'm with somebody.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking of where I can go. Where can I go, Lucy?
But yeah, you know, it's one of them things where, you know, he goes and does his thing, you know. He tries to go early in the morning, so by the time he gets back, I'm sort of, you know, I've still not got up, which is more often than not the case.
I think I have to get up early in the morning, see if I can get a sunrise, but not go to Caston, keep it local.
Yeah.
But
wherever that may be.
Wherever it may be.
But yeah, once sort of end of May comes, you know, and the restrictions raised even more, it gives him free rein to, hiya, who are you?
I know you.
Nearly broke into song then.
Oh, the doctor. Oh, we're going to get sunrise. No cloud cover whatsoever. Sunrise in the morning.
You can tell he's a drone at you because he's getting excited about no clouding in the morning and going out and getting a sunrise. And
sorry, Lucy, I'm going to put you on my
lap. So, you know, only person that I know that gets excited about sunrise and no cloud or whatever is a droner. So HUGH. Chris is in good cheer. Yeah, he's getting excited, Hugh, because he's looked at the weather for him in the morning.
For us droners, that's like winning lottery.
You know, and he's wanting to go out and get a sunrise. And the fact of the matter is, he's like every 2 seconds checking the weather.
Oh, you have not seen your latest video yet, where I think it looks like from the thumbnail that you let your wife fly a drone.
Oh.
Or either that, or she wasn't very impressed with you flying a drone. One of the two.
But yeah, I mean, Chris has often said to me, "Well, you can fly." I wouldn't trust myself with
easy peasy, up, down, left, right. That's all you do.
Yeah, but it's like you know what my nerves is like, and I'm that scared.
I'll be like, stop! Why? I'll just say, just look.
I'll be that scared of crashing it. I'll leave the drone flying to him if he leaves the bacon to me.
Yeah.
So
I am a quite capable baker.
Yeah.
Even though I don't bake. I have to start monitoring my balls, just reading the comments.
What about what Steve said?
What? What's it say?
It says something about when you get to a certain age, they droop. You know, I didn't read it out. I didn't want to get demonetized. So yeah, so I'll leave droning to Chris and I'll do the baking. Yeah. Although, same as he says, he is quite a competent baker.
Once every 2 years, eh?
Yeah, he does his hobby and I'll do mine, which is baking.
I'll bake his 21st birthday cake. How's that?
Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm quite happy baking cakes and biscuits and cookies and muffins and whatever. You know what I mean? That's sort of my thing. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to flying the drone, you know what? Strange mine are getting higher. Maybe I am not normal. But yeah. So we're talking about balls now. So yeah. But on the horizon, I have got like some truffles planned as well, and some fudge. Because fudge is one of the things that I've not made yet. So so there you go. It's sort of, watch this space. Truffles and fudge.
Well, oh, it was American Pie, weren't it?
Okie dokie, going to take my meds, Jeanette. Going to go up to bed and we'll be back. Okie dokie then, my lady.
No worries, my lady. See you in a minute.
But yeah, you know, I was asked, have I ever made fudge? And I said no. I have made some truffles, but the recipe that I've seen is 2 of Chris's favourites, and that's white chocolate and lemon.
Oh.
So
yes, you can make those sort of truffles.
I've got them little things, you know, them little.
Oh yeah.
Can you remember when I ordered them thinking they were cupcake things?
What size are these?
It's a long story. I ordered some what I thought were cupcake cases off of Amazon. But when they arrived, they're only little tiny things like that.
That made my day, Pixies.
And I says, you know, they're only big enough like for truffles or fudge. So yeah, so they might come in handy. You know, I'll probably make you know, somebody asked me to make some fudge. What were that? White chocolate and cherry fudge.
Sure, you see, cherry bit.
Yeah, Chris is not all that keen on cherries.
No cherries.
No
cherries, Humphrey.
But it's a good job that person asked me to make them for them. Then innit. So
So Lucy, if I put you on that table, are you gonna say that?
Oh really? Oh. I am Jad. I'm Jad here.
Oh, lad of Jado.
We were just saying Amjad's late. I know you've been studying, so you know.
Oh, good, Amjad.
Yeah, don't say sorry either.
Oh, say sorry, I'm banning you for 30 seconds.
So
I want some beer, but I can't do so because I don't know.
plus you're out early in the morning as well.
I'm out early.
So yeah, we're just talking about baking and you know, Chris, you know what, weather's nice, going out, flying his drone, and he's said to me many a time, Amjad, that, oh, you ought to have a go at flying drone. I says, well, no, I'll stick to
right.
be baking and
Whenever you go out anyway, like on holiday, if there's a nice wide open space,
yeah,
I'll take it off for you.
Mm.
I'll set it out into the middle. I'll say, right, I'll press record. Are you just move the stick up, left, right, whatever, and say, right, you've drawn that. And
Yeah.
I'll post your footage. It's viral.
Yeah, right.
Jeanette Pickering, the new drone flyer. I got a shout to by my brother because some of the questions I needed help, but I have calmed down.
Oh, in other words, he were doing his revision and he were a bit struggling with some of the questions.
Your brother should help you.
Well, it should help you, Amjad.
What brothers are for.
Exactly. But the energy that it takes for him to shout at you, it may as well have just helped you. And, you know, and I've done it.
This, done.
So,
That calculus asking me for maths questions. I can only count up to 2.
it's no good coming and asking me for maths advice because I, you know.
You could do with some cheering up.
Maths is not my strong point.
Well, go and watch the chipmunk stream. You're just making something to eat. What are you making? I want some.
But
what are you making, Tracy?
Yeah, Amjad, the cake from last night, absolutely delicious. Oh. The way Chris described it was it's like a sponge cake with like cold custard and strawberries on. Obviously it ain't custard, but that's the way he described it. It did set and everything. It was quite easy to cut up as well. So definitely going to make it again. Obviously not on a live stream because I've already done it on a live stream. But me and Tracy have both said definitely going to make it again. Glad I made the decision to use strawberries. Random comment. Oh dear. I'm not getting on blow up doll subject again. So yeah. So I forgot what I was going to say now. You've interrupted me.
You read me comment, huh?
Yeah. I forgot now. You've interrupted me and I forgot.
Making the thing again.
Oh, steak and dumpling pie with wedges. Ooh.
I'm knocking on your door.
I forgot now. I still can't remember what I was going to say.
Lost the mojo.
So it don't take a lot for. Oh yeah, don't forget. This is what I was going to say. It's a plug for you, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I won't be doing my normal live stream tomorrow, but Chris will be doing his Friday night. You know, it's the Pixie show tomorrow evening. Obviously, because we're going to a secret location on Friday.
A secret location, there you go.
Yeah, so basically we'll both be live streaming Friday evening. So Chris is going to do his Friday night stream tomorrow evening, if that makes sense. So don't forget to tune into him. Normal time at 9 o'clock. But obviously Chris don't go on 2 hours like what I do. So
unless I've got about 45 people in.
Yeah. Hi, Dirt Rider.
Dirt Rider in the house.
So having a late tea, hungry Chris.
You're hungry.
Well, I mean, like 7:15, we class that as the late tea, but hey ho, I'm going to have a break from practicing on Friday because my brother is going to watch the footy. Oh.
Friday, I don't know.
I don't know.
If it's not Sheffield United, I don't watch it.
But enough for two, Chris.
Well, I'll have Johnny's then.
But you've got to have a break at some time. Will it be on your channel or Chris's channel Friday? No, you'll go in instead of me tomorrow.
Oh.
So it'll probably be on mine.
We'll see.
On Friday evening.
We'll see.
Yeah, right.
We'll see.
Yeah, right.
We're live at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, being as he's sort of, I'm missing out, so he can go live tomorrow. Obviously, it's only going to be right if I go Friday instead of him.
Nope.
So there you go.
Nope. Friday night's my night.
No. Well, Thursday night's my night, but you're still going live tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I'm going to take all I'm going to reclaim all my live streaming nights back.
Yeah, right.
Fix them all.
Yeah, right.
You'll have to go baking at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah. You're scaring everybody away. We were on 10, 11 a minute ago, and it's gone down to 6 now.
Oh, well.
But yeah, obviously Chris is in Callum's in college tomorrow 1:15 till 3:15 or something like that. So he's not in college on Friday, so that's why we decided to go Friday, and obviously come back in time for him to go to college on Monday. So so yeah, so that's the plan, and yeah.
So there you go.
So there you go.
I'm tired.
If you're doing it on your channel, will it still be 2 hours on Friday like you normally do? It all depends how tired we are, Amjad.
It'll be a busy day.
Yeah, because it's going to be, an early morning, a long day. So I don't know yet, Amjad. I haven't decided. It all depends how we feel and how tired we are, etc. So, we'll decide at the time, whether or not we're going, we'll be live streaming 2 hours. Probably not, but, it's, oh.
I've looked at weather forecast for Friday and all for Uncle.
I hope nobody heard that.
No, they didn't, did they?
Oh dear. Do you know?
Nobody heard that.
Oh dear.
Well, I've read the weather forecast for where we're going, and it's good. Oops.
So yeah. But it's too late now if anybody did hear it.
That's not.
Yeah, it just had a little bit of a slip up there.
I'm tired.
Uh,
My bad.
oh dear me. Do you know you can't take him anywhere?
I know.
I start putting sellotape over your mouth.
We're socking it.
Yeah. Oh dear me.
Oops.
But anyway, nobody said anything, so obviously they didn't hear what you said. Oh dear. It weren't you, yeah. Well, I've been keeping stum all this while and telling everybody it's top secret and everything.
I can't wait for the Saturday live stream when it's you and Chris together. That's going to be fun. Oh,
yeah.
Trust me, Adrian. It will be.
Well, you see, we can't guarantee that we'll be going live this Saturday because we don't get back till late Saturday.
Yeah. And we might be a bit cream crackers.
Yeah, so it may start. It definitely will start next week.
And it's like, and I'll have a lot of editing to do to start. A lot. Hey,
yeah. But anyway, so yeah, so what we're thinking of doing is like 1 week go on my channel and following week go on Chris's channel and just alternate it between the two channels. So it makes it makes it fair then that, you know, 1 week we'll go live on my channel and then following week we'll go live on Chris's channel.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, we always seem to have a lot of laughs and everything, you know, when we actually and we've been asked several times, you know, when you're going to do one together. And I said to Chris, I says, you know, have a safe journey on Friday. We'll be thinking of you both and Callum. Yeah, we will do.
We'll be all right.
Yeah. We've all will be revealed on Friday evening, Amjad. You'll know where we are because.
Picture we couldn't go up to where we're going on full lockdown, when it was full lockdown, because roads would be clear, we'd be there in 5 minutes. We'll
do, same as I say, with is quite a safe driver. We'll be having an early night tomorrow night. That's why I said to Chris, well, we'll swap round. You do Thursday night because he, you know, he does the news and then he does the drone footage and whatever.
I've decided
what?
With regards to the drone footage, that because of possibly getting a strike and copyright claim and all that malarkey, with regards to the music that people use, I'm chucking out drone footage.
All right.
So just be news and chit chat.
Yeah, we will do Amjad. What we're going to say? Oh yeah.
Amjad.
Are you doing that thing that I sent you about that Sony drone on your news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it on?
I sent it you.
You sent it me, so it's in my messenger.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all right. I sent him a link about Sony bringing this new drone out and will it rival DJI and whatever. So.
It's expensive and all.
But yeah, you know, we'll be thinking about you anyway, Amjad.
Yeah, you'll blast it, lad.
Yeah, you'll same as Chris says, you'll blast it.
You've started it, and 5 minutes later, this I finished. Finished this. Done it.
But yeah.
Easy peasy, Amjad.
Yeah, you've got to think of it this way, Amjad. You revised for it, you've studied for it. It'll be a walk in park.
Come on, Lucy. I can't be doing with this, Lucy. What are we on there?
I had enough.
Yeah, don't climb up his leg.
So yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't baked any goodies for
No, you haven't.
for it, have I?
No.
Yeah. Well, we know you, Amjad. We know, you know, how studious you are. We, you know, with your work and everything, and know that, you know, you've revised for it and you studied it, you know. Oh dear, that is one, because Chris is slightly dyslexic, so he's not very good at spelling. So I'm his dictionary. I could, you know, he asks me and I'll say, yeah, it's this, it's that, you know, it's so anything that Chris wants to spell, he asks me. But you ask me a maths question and I'll be sat there scratching my head. So yeah, and in that respect, Callum is the same. He's very good at English, but he's not too hot on his maths, if that makes sense. So, you know, and our same as I said, you can't have it always. You're either good at one thing and not good at another. You know what I mean? Oh, he's trying to be funny there, Amjad. And that's supposed to be thank God for Google spell check, if you were wondering. But yeah, he is slightly dyslexic, so he does have a problem with, his spelling.
And about 5 minutes to type that figure. Google kept on coming up with spell checks.
Spelling it right way for you. Oh dear. But yeah, it's a good, same as we were saying earlier on, Amjad. I mean, Chris is good at what he does as regards the drone, the filming of the drone footage and whatever. I'd probably crash it first time I put my fingers on controllers, but I'm good at baking. You know what I mean? And he's got his hobby and I've got mine, so to speak. There's not much I wouldn't have a go at, but I can bake cakes and I can bake biscuits, I can bake cupcakes, you name it. The only thing that lets me down is my icing skills. But I mean, me and Bella a long time ago had this conversation, and Becca, who's daughter, Bella's daughter, well, Chris is getting excited, Tracy, because he's looked at weather and it's going to be nice. Icing is summer, not winter. Don't you mean winter, not summer?
Yeah, I know.
But it's like everybody knows that Bella's daughter does the cakes and whatever, and she told me a long time ago. I think her mother-in-law used to make the cakes for her, and she was the one that's her skill. That's her. She knows what she's doing as regards, the fondant icing and all the right piping techniques and everything. She can, same as Bella told me, she says she can ice a cake and decorate a cake with her eyes closed, but she can bake the cakes, but she's not, her thing is more, the decorating of the cakes. Thanks, Tracy. I'm getting my thong on. Yeah, right. We're not going with you then. So, it's like everything else. Obviously with the arthritis in my hands and everything, my icing techniques take a lot to be desired. You know what I mean? But I love the actual baking side of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, probably with a bit of practice and a bit of know-how and whatever, I could probably Jeanette, I feel like I'm part of your family. I don't know why. It's the fact, Amjad, that we've known each other for a long time now. You know what I mean? Hi, Johnny.
Johnny's alive. Johnny's woke up.
And the fact of the matter is, we feel comfortable in each other's company, if you know what I mean. So yeah. But we were just talking, Johnny. I says to Tracy, did Johnny manage to sort your mixer out? I says, because he was taking it apart as
I think he said, yeah.
As we were doing the baking last night. He said that he was taking it apart and he thinks it was just clogged up. Did you manage to fix it? Or ain't you got that far? Or
I'm sure she said, yeah.
Still in the process of declogging it, you know what I mean? You wait, you Johnny.
What?
I have no idea. You wait. Johnny. Yeah, but I mean, if it's Tracy.
Well, Tracy were in Tracy's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I don't know.
It's confusing with them, Tom.
It don't take much to confuse us. So, but so yeah, it's people you wake up, lol. We can't all be good at everything, if you know what I mean. But my yeah, I mean, I'll be first and to admit, my decorating's atrocious. I won't be able to, but when I made Callum's birthday cake, there weren't really no piping involved. It was just that was me. Put my PC signed in as Johnny never signs out. But yeah, I mean, she were on a phone before, but now she's signed into PC.
I'm back.
Oh, the lady's back as well. But yeah, it's like, I get by with these sort of things, but with Callum's birthday cake. It's one of these things with Callum's cake. It was just butter icing, and there were no piping involved. Just stick some buttons on it and some Maltesers and flake. You know what I mean? That were sort of, there weren't no really piping involved. We got CP, JP, CP, and now AP. Oh dear. Oh God. Well, she hasn't been travelling nowhere since the pandemic, actually, Davina.
No. She travelled upstairs to her bedroom.
Yeah, that's sort of been the the thing. She'd got an holiday booked when we had the first lockdown. You know what I mean? So yeah, it were a case of wait till it's all over and rebook it. You know what I mean? But imagine my new name, Amjad. But the thing is, Amjad, Chris's is Christopher John Pickering, and Callum's is Callum James Pickering. So they've both got the same initials, CJP.
So when a letter comes in for Mr. Pickering, it's like, oh, Mr. C. Pickering.
So yeah, so you've got to think of a middle name for yourself. So there you go. I ain't got a middle name because Jeanette is a mouthful in itself. So I'm the only one that ain't got a middle name. So so you've got to choose a middle name for yourself, Amjad. So now that is the mouthful. Amjad Chris Callum Pickering.
Get real true. What?
Where my lady travels, she goes all over.
Hey,
Who's he?
Wacky!
Who's he? Is he related to Ronnie? Hey, Wacky, by the way. Hey, that could be Amjad's middle name.
Ronnie.
Amjad Ronnie Pickering.
You know who I am? You want to fight? Come on.
Oh dear.
Oh, was it Share My Jumper Day?
So yeah, how does that sound, Amjad? Amjad Ronnie Pickering. You'll be famous then. Because Amjad's just said it feels like he's part of family. So I says it can't. Amjad Ronnie Pickering, love it. Yeah. So there you go. We've thought of a middle name for you. Oh dear. So that's got a certain ring to it, hasn't it, Amjad? Oh dear. And then you'll be able to, if anybody says, are you related, my name's Ronnie Pickering. Do you know who I am? So yeah. It's sort of infamous for being supposedly a bit of a bad boy. But anyway, it just search for it on YouTube, and there's this
oh, look at my channel, there's clips in it.
Yeah,
I'm not Ronnie Pickering.
Basically there's a clip that thing, and they're chasing after him, and he says, don't you know who I am? I'm Ronnie Pickering. Tracy's put congratulations, Amjad. So, but I'm related to Yorkshire pudding, but you'll be surprised how many people, when they see, not so much Chris because he's his Pixie's channel, but when you go into somebody's live stream and say, "Are you related to Ronnie Pickering?"
You should say no, but you're related to Basil Brush.
I wish, and my answer is, I wish I'd got a pound for every time I've been asked that question. I says, just because my last name's Pickering, it don't mean I'm related. I'm only a Pickering through marriage. But funny thing is, we had this when we had the new fridge freezer, Chris bought this sack barra. Well, it weren't. Put it this way, we've never used it. So Chris says to me the other day, he says, I'm going to put that sack barra up on Marketplace. He says, it's just collecting dust here. We're not using it. We've never used it. So I'll sell it on Marketplace. Anyway, this woman messaged Chris. It's only pretend, but I still love the name. Anyway, so this woman messaged Chris, and so she says, my dad's moving and it looks ideal, for helping him move. Right, okay. So she says, I'll be around in about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's one of them things with wheels on that you pull along. Sack barrows, Chris calls them. So anyway, she knocks on the door. Chris goes to the door. So she went, oh yeah, that's ideal. She says, I'm just in process of helping me dad move.
I've got my supper.
You've got to, because it. Don't forget, it's on.
Yeah, behind.
Yeah, no, I mean it's on laptop thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna tilt it up a bit, but I've got my finger underneath it.
So yeah, pudding.
So anyway, and then she says, because obviously he's on Facebook as Chris Pickering. She went, what were it? A mum that were a Pickering originally.
Yeah.
And she says, do you know somebody called such and such Pickering or such as? And he says, no. He says, it don't ring a bell. She says, I just thought it were a bit of a coincidence, your name being. Did she put it up for sale? No, we did. Because when we had the new fridge freezer, Chris bought it to take the old fridge freezer out, but the old fridge freezer was too big for it. So basically, it's never been used. But, and you know, when it was like got this telly and was, you know, rearranging all his stuff, he says, well, this sack barrow's here, he says, collecting dust. He says, I think I'm going to put it up on Marketplace. So when we're in about 10 minutes of him pouring it up, she messaged him and said, you know, I could do it for, you know, my dad's in processor. But yeah, and I says to Chris, I says, no, she were buying it because she were helping her dad move. So she said, basically, it had come in handy when the carton or boxes out to
it don't matter what to do
to van or whatever.
Selling it on.
Anyway, so she were, you know, she were adamant that's what she bought it for, to help her dad move. You know, and the fact that she was saying, do you know somebody called such and such Pickering? And Chris says, well, no, it don't ring a bell. Same as I said, just because your name's Pickering, it don't mean to say that you're related to all other Pickerings. You know what I mean? I says, it's quite a common name, is Pickering.
I've got a town. We've got a town named after us.
Yeah, and a shed company, Pickering Sheds.
Pickering's Lifts.
So, you know, if we've got all these irons in fire, we'd be millionaires by now.
Sorry, no, copyright.
Hiya, Ruby. So yeah, you know, just because you've got same surname as somebody they know, it doesn't mean to say necessarily. We have a local page called Freebies. One local pilot grabs them, and next thing you know, they're listed on eBay. No, she sent quite, you know, honest and up and above board. You know, she weren't sort of a young woman. Let's just say she was quite a mature lady, but same as Chris says, it's out from under our feet. It's not catching, you know, attracting dust anymore. So, you know, whatever.
It's a quick wipe up and it'll clean up and it'll look like ragdoll.
That's it. So, but yeah, she seemed quite, you know, quite honest, and she just said that she were helping her dad moving it to save a lot of time and pulling the backs out and whatever. So. But anyway, so but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm sure there's thousands and millions of Pickerings. We're doing okay, Ruby, at the moment. So yeah. So yeah, we're getting by, sort of thing.
Cat in a box.
No, that's Amjad.
Peter's not going to seem quite honest.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, well, same as Chris says, he got paid for it. She had what we advertised, and jobs are good in. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, you know, Pickering quite a common name, and it just don't mean to say because you've got the same name. Okay, then see you later, Amjad. Take care. Don't forget, Chris is going live tomorrow evening. I'm going to sneeze.
Achoo!
I can feel it.
You got a tingle.
Yeah, I've got a tingle in my nose. I'm just going to blow it so I don't sort of spit all snot all over the place. So, but yeah, it's one of them things where, you know, it was just a coincidence, I think. So, no, it's Amjad Ronnie Pickering.
Oh, is it Ronnie, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, keep with it. It's chosen Ronnie now. Night, Ronnie. It's a good job we've all got a sense of humour, isn't it? Oh dear.
So when next time he comes in a live stream and he goes, oi, oi, I'll say, hey up, Ronnie, how you going on?
Yeah, love to you as well, Amjad. Oh dear. Amjad Ronnie.
I love you too, Ronnie.
I cringe when I see someone with a nose ring. Must be a nightmare when they have a cold. Now that's one thing I'd never have, Wakey.
Yeah, no chance.
I know I've got my tongue pierced and I've got my belly button pierced, but I'd never have. My nose is too sensitive to have one of them through my nose. No. You know, I mean, I draw the line at that. I mean, I tell you what used to make me cringe as well. You know, these that have their eyebrows pierced. You know,
yeah.
It's one of them things where, oh, what's the point on it? You know what I mean? It don't look attractive.
Yeah, Terrible got his eyebrow pierced.
I don't know.
Can't remember now.
But it's like one of them things where, you know, why have it done? It, you know, it can't be all that comfortable. And you can't see. Well, I know there's no point in having your tongue pierced, really. But at least there's one thing, man's where you can't really. Well, you can see it. Occasionally, you see it.
Pull it up.
But yeah.
Lucy's got face off.
And there's certain other piercings that I'm not mentioning, but no.
No, I'm not having that.
We both in agreement. Neither of us is having as, you know, that bit pierced either.
I'm not having my eye done, no.
You know what I mean? No way, Jose. Oh dear. But only thing I ever pierced was my knee.
I bet that were an injection.
I was going to say or an accident. But yeah, no. No, I don't. You know, I do have my ears pierced, but I don't wear earrings very often. But that's about it. Well, other than my tongue and my belly button, but. Oh dear. Running through the house when I was about 5 and tripped over my nan's knitting basket. Oh dear. So it wasn't an intentional piercing then, Wakey. But yeah, this is another thing. I mean, I've seen these pictures, and it's like a real horror movie when they've got all these like needles stuck in the face, and oh, it it goes through me. You know, you see them. They've got things stuck through the nose, through top of the nose. They've got all these pin things in the face. Oh God, it does it. I do more than cringe. Got me 2 weeks off school. That's all he's bothered about.
That was bonus then.
But yeah, it's no. It's like a scene after a horror movie, to be quite honest with you. Oh dear. Why would anybody else be snapping sugar cane?
Well, because you do stupid things with your kids.
Oh dear, went right through behind my kneecap. Oh dear. But yeah, what Chris is referring to because he was born in Kenya.
I think it was Zambia when I did that.
And he were about 7 years old when he come back to UK. Because his dad worked for Johnson & Johnson at the time, and they were setting this big industrial machinery up and everything. And obviously they've got sugarcane fields out there, so hence the reason why he snapped the sugarcane and it went right through his finger.
Yes, not good. Well, not literally right through, but I think it was dangling off.
Oh.
Of course, you can see stitches marks.
Oh dear.
Still.
So.
Oh well. I cried a little bit.
Think if they hadn't stitched the end of your finger back on, you wouldn't have been able to pick your nose.
I know. I would have gone with my left hand. I wouldn't been able to get rods, would I? I'd be like that, Mum. Sticking two fingers up at you.
Sticking 1.5. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, you won't be able to stick 2 fingers up, because if you'd only be 1.5 fingers. But yeah, we've all had these injuries at some time or other. You could have picked a better one. What finger? Oh dear. But yeah, I've got several scars on where I mean, this is the thing about today, you know, the parents wrap the kids up in cotton wool. In my day, you know, you fell over, you cut your knee, mum and dad or your dad would stick a plaster on it and say, right, bugger off back out, you know what I mean? There were no sort of, you know, wrapping you in cotton wool and this, that and other, you know what I mean? It were clean it up, stick a plaster on it, back out you go. Oh, I took chunks out my knee and all sorts falling on. You know, these old these square pot sinks that are coming in back in fashion now. Well, somebody had one of them took out and they chucked it out of backyard, and it had, I don't know whether they broke it up or whether local kids had decided to vandalize it and break it up. And yeah, I fell on it, didn't I? Took a chunk out my knee. Put my foot, the same house, next door neighbour, they're having all new, hi Dr. Smith, they're having all new doors in, but they've got these like, where they've got like about 9 panes at top. So they took them out. Yeah. Look, if I got wiped from a spit on hanky. Well, that's it. That were it in them days, weren't it? Wakey, you know what I mean? But yeah, So these, I was playing in our veg patch and the gardener shouted, "Don't move," and pulled a great big, oh.
I found these charging on here on PC and they're still in, well, I'm here.
Yeah, okay then, Tracy. But yeah, I mean, these next door neighbours, they're having all new doors in, and they were like these quarter with about 9 little panes in. So they just chucked out. Guess who stood on one and put the foot straight through it? Took a chunk out my big toe. You know what I mean? I've had that sort of injury, but I've never broke a bone, if you get my meaning. You know what I mean? It were, as a kid, it were an occupational hazard. You know what I mean? You go playing, and you know, you're sort of not mischievous, but you know, I fell on a pot sink and took a chunk out my knee, put my foot through one of these panes of glass and took a chunk out me. Tasty, from what I understand, Pixie.
Snakes.
So, but yeah, and I've stood on a few plugs in my time, and one, like, actually I had to go to hospital with plugs still in my foot because my mum and dad didn't pull it out, you know, in case of it doing any damage. But anyway, all they did when I got to hospital, numb it, pulled it out, and you know, patched me up, and that writ I were on my way, sort of thing. But yeah, I've trod on a few plugs in my time. Oh, Tracy here also, just so you know, under Johnny 5. But yeah, that is snake on toast. That's one of the reasons why I don't like snakes. So
the snake not telling, I said, "Turn channel over." Horrible bloody things.
But yeah, but I mean, it's one of these things. They don't have any legs, so they're not going to harm. Well, some on them are if they're venomous or got big fangs. You know what I mean? I have a 4-inch scar on the back of my leg from a broken pot sink. Small world, lol. But mine were on my knee. I sort of fell into it, sort of thing. So mine's on my knee. But he got a scar at back, and I've got one at front. So sort of in them days, I were a bit what do you call, accident prone. You know, if there were any broken glass or things like that, you'd bet I could find it. You know what I mean? You know, but you know, I mean, like nowadays they take them straight to A&E, and you know, only reason why my mum and dad took me to hospital in this instance, because the plug that I'd stood on went right into my foot. But it were, luckily, it was just on arch. So it were like very soft skin. And basically all they did were, you know, inject you with local anaesthetic so you don't feel them pulling it out. So basically they just pulled it out and stuck some of these adhesive things on and then put a bandage around my foot. You know what I mean? And that were it. Well, nowadays, you know, they probably glue it or something. Oh, Tracy says, I've never broken any bones. In my childhood, 2 years ago, broke my elbow and did my back in. I was a bit clumsy. But, you know, I mean, I were always clumsy kid, Tracy. You know, if there were any broken glass or had more sprains than hot dinners. Yeah, I've sprained my ankle, and, you know, I haven't actually had any broken bones. I've never had any broken bones, but I've sprained my ankle, and I've had more, you know, trips and falls onto broken glass, and you know what I mean? broke my big toe twice, right knuckle twice, my right thumb twice, chipped a bone in my elbow, dislocated my right wrist twice. Let's say I got glass bones. Oh dear. Yeah, and the latest of the broken toes weren't all that long ago. It's been while we've been together.
Oh yeah.
That's
why I had to give boxing, because every time I chin somebody, I broke something.
You know, when he were working, he were on these stairs and he turned a bit too sharpish, fell over, tried to stop himself, and he actually broke his toe on the steel toe cap boots. So, Richard, how are you?
Hello, Rich lad.
So it weren't actually the fall; it was the steel toe cap that broke his toe. He's got a what were it? One of them boots, because we sat down at A&E for about 4 hours, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they said basically, if it were any other toe other than his big toe, they just like tape it to next toe, and you know, because they can't really do nothing about it. But because it were his big toe, and apparently, I don't know whether you know this, but your big toe is central to your balance.
No.
So we had one of them big boot things. It got a limp for about because they like got these big heels on thing. So it were about 2 inch, 3 inch taller on that particular side where it broke his toe than they were on other side. So yeah. But yeah, it went actually the fall that broke his toe. It was a steel toe cap boot. So you know, when they say that they're called safety boots, I don't know where they got that from, because that was what broke his toe.
Yeah, that's safe. That I left my toe with my boot when I pulled my foot out.
So yeah, and they're supposed to protect your toe and your feet and whatever, and that was the thing that caused his broken toe.
Yep. Got me off 2 weeks off work and all working.
Yeah, I mean, you can't very well go to work with this great big boot thing on, can you?
No. Not good that. Wait, I think I'd only just come back when because I'd like
cellulitis.
Cellulitis.
Yeah.
I thought, well, yeah, I'm not doing very well here.
Yeah, there will be some cool videos coming over the weekend. We're going to a secret location, Richard.
Yeah. To be revealed on Friday.
It will be revealed Friday evening.
Nearly got revealed tonight.
Yeah. Chris let slip.
I forgot.
So yeah, but luckily for Chris, I don't think anybody were listening too closely. Oh dear.
Which is good.
Yeah. he had a bit of a oops moment. So he has been studying the weather for the particular place that we're going. So, but yeah, if you were wearing tenor, ladies, you'd have had an oops moment. But luckily,
there's one particular scene or location that I want to do, and if I could get a good sunset on Friday, that is going to look. Trust it'll be.
And the reason for are you going to Pickering? Maybe you'll bump into Ronnie. No.
Why not?
Excellent. But we're predominantly going for Pixies, because there's some these locations he's wanted to film for a long time, or there's like 3 different things that he wanted to film. So we said, well, bugger it, you know, now things has eased a little bit. You know, same as Chris says, it's either weather's been pants or he's not had a drone when he wanted, you know.
I'm there for work anyway.
Well, that's it.
It's going on the photography site.
Anyway, so basically, we said, right, you know, we're going up early Friday morning, staying over Friday night, and then coming back hopefully Saturday evening. How many miles away is it?
No, that'll be giving the game away.
So I don't exactly know, and that's being honest, my lady. Don't know how many miles away it is. So, but same as because Chris wants to cram so much in, it won't be doable in, you know, going up like in the morning and coming back that same night. So you're off to Rotherham then. So yeah, so that's hence the reason why we're staying overnight, is because the things that he wants to film won't be doable. You know, there won't be enough hours in day, so to speak, there and back again. Or Argate. Chris went, Argate? I says, Argate and back.
Well, what are you on about, Argate? Argate?
Wipe my feet on the way out of Rotherham.
Rotherham. That's how I spell it, pronounce it. Rotherham. Not Rotherham, Rotherham. Rother.
But yeah, it's something that he's been wanting to do for quite a while. So we said, bugger it. Now things has eased a little bit.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're going.
Yeah.
Not coming back. I mean, what?
We're off skis.
So you're staying in a hotel?
Yeah, we are staying. We are staying overnight in a hotel. But yeah, because he like wants to just 2 full days drone flying and filming and whatever. So same as I just said, what Chris wants to do, there won't be enough hours in day to get there and back in one day and film and do the locations that he wanted to. So yeah. Pitching a tent with a portal, well, you can count me out then. I ain't going in no tent. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, you can go camping then, because I ain't.
Would you like to set a tent up?
Well, you get one of them pop-up tents, and all you've got to do is put them rods through.
Someone don't have to do it. How to set some pop-up tents? Look on YouTube. How to set one up?
Yeah. But yeah. Well, so long as it's security ground, you're all right.
Karate!
Hiya, karate.
In a pop tent, you're going to have the room by yourself and you'll be eating bugs and grass.
Oh dear, you don't know how to slum it that much, karate.
Oh, please.
I mean, we've got these things here in UK, what they call glamping, and it's supposed to be like a cross between, you know, you actually sleep in a bed, but you're in a tent, if that makes sense. So I says to Chris, I says I could just about manage that, you know, if we're in a proper bed. You know what I mean? I says, I don't, you know, I'm not roughing it for anybody. I says, but I could just about deal with glamping.
Hey,
I
I can watch it now because I'm on my computer. Let's have a look.
You know, I can.
What's this? Wakey, takey, wakey, woo.
I could just about manage that. You know, if I'm sleeping in the bed, I'll be all right. I could just about.
Computers froze.
Oh dear.
Internet's gone wonky.
But yeah, that's about the only roughing it I'll be doing.
Did you tell a lie? Britney Spears deleted scenes from the Jackass 3. No, was she in that then, was she?
Oh, asking me.
Come on, computer.
Because you've got too many things going off.
Hey?
It's because you've got too many things going off.
Well, I've got 2 pages on. I need to delete my 4K footage off the computer. That's what's slowing it down.
Oh.
So I'll do that now. Peanuts.
Nuts.
We're all nuts, we are.
Yeah. But, yeah. One, my back won't allow me to lay on floor, and if I got down, I won't get back up again. Oh, dear.
Oh, I forgot to put the subscribe button on. Oh, well.
So, you know, have you got about 10 hours while I try and get up out my sleeping bag or something?
Yeah, I'll drop fly while you're getting out your bag.
Oh dear, it's all right. I'll just go glamping instead, and you know, while I'm roughing it in a tent, I'll be comfortable in a bed. Oh dear. I mean, I think I can just about manage. You know, if they've got a portaloo. At least you'll be able to sit on a toilet.
Yeah.
If it's a portaloo.
Portaloo.
I'm like a beach whale on the floor. Me and all, Dr. Smith.
I hope I'm like a beach whale while I'm walking there, but I don't fall.
You know, once I'm down, I not get back up again. But
we should make it a bit. Oh, I know what I'm doing.
he's talking to himself.
Yeah.
Keep saying to him it's first sign of madness, you know, talking to yourself. This coffee is grand. Oh.
Pint coffee. Wakey.
But yeah, it's no. This body's built for comfort, not speed. You know, it don't do speed. It's you know, it's built more for comfort than anything.
What did your supper?
Where's my coffee, mister? Same place as all other coffees.
Is it kettle?
Yeah.
What's meat? It's meat.
But you know what to do, don't you? If you want a coffee, go and make one.
Had to. I'll be wide awake all
That was fake. Oh, I mean that Britney Spears thing. I don't know.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Have you watched the vid yet, Pixie? No, he's got to delete some stuff off his computer because it was slowing right down. It got circle of death. So that's why he said it were running slow, because when he you wouldn't do that, Mr. P, you two chicken. I don't know, karate's in there. So so yeah, he's got to delete you know, like his drone footage and whatever that he's done for his videos and whatever. So he's just feeding the pussycats. So I don't think they've got any takers, only Lucy. I don't think you've got any takers, only Lucy. Benny's thinking about it. But yeah, he got interrupted after deleting his things. He's gone to feed cats, so he'll watch it in a minute. Wakey. Oh yeah, sorry for yawning. Well, this time tomorrow night we'll probably be in bed. Early start and everything Friday morning. So yeah, I'm not a very good morning person, I must admit. Still not got any takers. That just nearly went out wrong hole then.
Am I not talking?
I'm trying not to. It went down wrong hole.
Well, if you fall, don't get no blood on top it.
What?
If you fall while you're choking.
I had a drink and I think it went down wrong hole. Well, that's what caused it in first place. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, guys, I'm going to shut it down.
Already?
Yeah, it's 57.
Is it?
It's only like 3 minutes away. And I don't want to choke any more than I have to. So I'll bid you all good evening. And it's on Chris's channel tomorrow evening. Are you doing okay? Yeah, it was just that I had a drink of water at karate and it just went that wrong hole. So don't forget, it's on Chris's channel tomorrow evening. Probably be on my channel Friday evening from the secret.
Have you watched the vid yet, Pixie? What vid's this? What, on your channel, Wacky? Oh, the video that Britney Spears is. Yeah. I'll watch it in a minute.
So don't forget, Pixie's channel tomorrow evening and live stream probably Friday evening. So I'll bid you all good night, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bye. Really awkward, so. BT's kicked us off.